Hey everybody and welcome back. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm doing the little Zimzy Shells the challenge thing, Mabobber. Brittany told me about this. It's basically a challenge where you get handed the shell of a house and you gotta fill it with stuff. You can't mess with any of the outside walls and stuff like that. I don't know the full thing. I was just told not to touch any walls that weren't on the that were already placed. That's the basic concept that I got told. So I set out with a goal. I wanted to make a 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom house in this lot. I quickly learned that that would be very, very, very difficult with the space given and my building skills. I'm not saying it's impossible. Some of you out there would probably make this into like a 10 bedroom house. I don't know how. Probably by building a basement, which is what I debated doing, but I thought that would be kind of um, cheating in the challenge because then you'd be giving yourself the entire extra floor of the lot to build with. So I didn't want to do it, but I mean, I guess you could. I don't know. So here I spend probably the first bit of this playing around with different ideas, where the steps are going, everything like that, and where the kitchen goes, and playing around with different cabinets and stuff because I figured out how to make things move the way I want them to in different sizes. I do have the baby on my lap, by the way, if he makes some babbles and such. He's just adding polite commentary. But yeah, I figured out these cabinets exist and I really like them. And I figured out like you can put things above fridges and stuff, and I like that. I've never really spent a lot of time building a house in The Sims because the main reason to have a house for me was just to play in. So I never really built a roof. So I had to play around with roofs in this. I didn't. I've never used the laundry room stuff. So I challenged myself to make a laundry room mudroom area. So there's a lot of different stuff that I had to do here. I didn't know this design tool existed where you can change the colors of things on the fly. There was a lot that I got to play around with for the first time. So it was really fun, and I might do more of these if you want to see them. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not the best on the planet. I never really well, I will never claim I was. Yeah, here I try to play around the stairs because obviously I have to build a second floor, but I can't get up there until I eventually figured out I play with like 100 and different ways to do stairs until I find to just put it behind the bar that I placed in near the kitchen. He's going crazy. And as I told Britt after I was done building, the only reason I know I wasted space with the bar, but I just really wanted a bar. I don't know why. I never built a bar in my house because I just go to the bar if I want to go to a bar. So I thought it'd be interesting and fun to build one instead. He's going buck wild. This is interesting commentary from a baby. And I got to play around with windows. And I never thought windows would be fun to play around with until I did this. I'm not saying what I came up with at the end project with all the windows was good because I mean, like I said, this was mainly playing around with for me, and I like it, but I have the brain of a child, so what I like isn't what everyone else likes, and I can admit that, and that's okay. But as you can see with all the gold stuff, I have a lot of stuff that I don't really use in the packs. So I haven't really messed with laundry day. This is when I try to find shelving, and I just can't. So I eventually place these. I eventually get rid of them. I'm pretty sure I do that off camera. And a lot of this time, I try to hit the escape key, and I end up hitting F1. So you'll notice that's why I go into the manage worlds all the time, is because I don't know who thought it was a great idea to put the manage worlds button on F1 and not any other key far away from escape. Because I always hit escape. It's my go-to key for half the stuff in this game. And I just, yeah, that's just weird for me. And of course I did this while listening to music, and I constantly pop up the songs I'm playing. That was very helpful of me to do. I'm so proud that I did that. And you'll notice a lot of flaws by the time this all ends. And I will say, if you go to download this on the gallery thingy, using the hashtag StealthyPenguin2, thank you, Brett, I totally stole it. But using that hashtag, if you go and download it, you will notice a lot of the flaws that aren't in that happened during the video are fixed. I went back through just a little bit ago and fixed a lot of them because I don't know, I was having a lot of problems. The roofs weren't in the house visually, but they were messing with the house in build mode weirdly. I don't know what was going on particularly, but I worked through it and decided not to worry about it really. I also really wanted a balcony, so that's why I took I took time building out a balcony. I wanted to build a deck, but I didn't want to mess with the challenge. I feel like that would be adding extra square footage, which would kind of be messing with the challenge a little bit. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not Little Simsy, so I don't know what she intended in every single aspect. But I didn't want to, I didn't want to mess with it in any big ways or anything like that. And I also, you're gonna find that I challenge myself a lot in this. I also wanted to stop using these saucer lights in every single room of every single house I built. So you notice the downstairs bedroom, I have a different light. On the outside, I have different lights. In the teen girls' room, I have a floor lamp that I've never used and a desk lamp, which I didn't even know they had. Which I know sounds crazy, but like I said, I don't really play around with this stuff. I just put the saucer lights down because they light the most area for the least amount of money. And I do spend a lot of time going back and trying to make everything look good. But as you'll see, like in this bathroom, I put a bathtub. Later when I built a roof, it didn't like having the bathtub there, which I don't know why. So I had to move things around and place a shower. And now the bathroom is weirdly proportioned and shaped. So I don't know. If I do use this in a future build, I might turn it into like a little toddler's room next to the teen girl's room. I don't know yet. That would be pretty cool because then it'll be a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom. And then I would definitely be succeeding in the whole challenging myself aspect. Here I'm playing around with different ideas, trying to figure out, because meters are very important to teen girls, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what a teen girl likes. I didn't start talking to girls until I was in college, so that's my life. Then my baby just looked at me shocked. Here I am playing with roofs, and I'm not, like I said, particularly good at roofs and stuff. So here I am. Sorry for pulling that up. He hit the mouse for a sec. But I really had to learn how to play with roofs here and try to make them look good. I'm right. Every few seconds I take like a little bit of a break, you'll notice, and that's just me trying to figure out how to make this stuff work. That roof is the one that messes with the bathtub. I don't know why. If someone has an answer for that, please let me know, because I would really like to fix that. I know these roofs aren't particularly great. Like I said, I don't have the best building skills out there, but I tried. I feel like that's what's important. I tried. But I don't think they look too awful. I just think they could look better given better skills. So, isn't that true for everything though? Isn't that true? That roof looks a little doinky. But I didn't even know you could put patterns on top of your roof, so that was a cool thing to learn. There was just a lot that happened in this that was cool. The door, I don't know if I change it in this video. I don't think I do. But the door and the 2 windows on the front, I end up changing the colors to, as well as the black windows on the side. I change them all to white since all the rest of the windows in the house are white. But yeah, this was actually a really fun build to do. And I was excited to get the chance to do it. I messed around with terraforming a bit and landscaping. I just kind of have fun. And it was really weird to have fun building a house for once, because normally it's just a task that I do to try to get through it. And this time I actually wanted to build something to completion, and I feel like I did a good job at that. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like down below. Comment on what you want me to build next. If you want me to stay away from building entirely, please comment that down below as well. And subscribe to stay updated on upcoming stuff. Until next time, guys. See ya.